Hello children, welcome to the first video of Water for Every Household. Lesson number 5, EVS 1. What we are going to learn: storage of water, care of drinking water, supply of water, water for a human settlement. Can you tell children what are the different purposes for which we need water? As we have learned in previous 2 lessons of water, there are so many purposes where we use water for daily household chores, and apart from that in factories and making electricity. Now can you tell children, the picture below show some containers used for storing water at home. Which of these have come into use more recently? So here is a plastic tank and a steel tank, and that filter which has been come into use more recently. What materials are used to make these different containers? So there is plastic, metal like steel, copper, earthen pots are there. So next is, what are the advantages of having lid and a tap on the container? What are the advantages? If there is a tap on the pot in which the water is stored, it is more easier and cleaner to take out the needed water. We do not need to dip our hands into the stored water. So whatever dust, dirt and other rubbish is prevented from entering the stored water, and water remain safe for drinking. So all these are the advantages of having lid and a tap on the container. We need water all the time. We have to store water in the house so that we can get it when we need it. Earlier, brass and copper pots as well as earthen pots are used to store water. Ask your parents or grandparents for the names by which these different pots are known. People also build tanks in their houses to store water. Nowadays, steel or plastic is also used to make different containers for storing water. As you know, all living things require water. So water is need for all the time, and when we need something, then we have to store it. So we store in the house. So in olden times, at that time steel was not there, plastic was not there, so people have metal like brass and copper. So they prepare pots by using these metals, and earthen pots were used to store. Children, now there is lot of time with you to discuss with your parents and grandparents about their times, what they have seen at that time and what is changed at present. So you can ask your parents or grandparents for the names and what are the different shapes of pots were there, and what metal were used to prepare all those things. So discuss with them. Care of drinking water. To ensure good hygiene, we must have safe drinking water. If you consume contaminated water, it can cause diseases. That is why we take special care of the water we store for drinking and cooking. Most important thing is to keep our health fit and fine. For that reason we eat healthy food. and at the same time we have to take care of the water also. So when we talk about water for drinking, then we have to see that water should be safe. As we have seen in previous lesson, how the transparent water is not clean every time, because it may carry germs, microorganisms which cannot be seen with our naked eyes. Until and unless the water is not boiled or not filtered, and we are not sure that water is pure, we are not supposed to drink that water. If we consume contaminated water, contaminated means, children, impure or polluted, the water which is polluted, it is the main cause of diseases. Maybe your parents are saying, when you are going for outside playing, they are giving you water bottle and saying not to drink outside water. Why? Because of this reason. Because we don't know na whether the water which is looking clean and transparent, it is pure. Pure means free from germs. So that is why we have to take special care of the water. Why we store? For cooking and drinking. We keep the drinking water containers covered. This prevents dust and other rubbish from entering the water. If we dip our hands in the water to take out, the dirt on our hands can enter the water. So we use a dipper to take the water and we replace the lid at once. So you can see in the picture first, there the pot is having covered with a plate and the water is being taken out with the help of dipper. The thing which is used to take out the water, which is shown in the picture, it is called as dipper. So it was olden time, but nowadays we can see in a pot there is a tap attached. So why? There are the less chances for entering the dirt or any rubbish thing in the water, because once we fill the water, we covered it with the plate, and whenever we require the water and the amount of water is required by us, we can take with the help of that tap. So it is a very safe way of keeping the water in that type of pot. So what are the proper ways to store the water? First one is keeping the water container covered with a well fitted lid. Second one, if you don't have tap at your pot, then use a long dipper to take out the water. And third is to have a tap on the container and washing the containers well before refilling them again. Once the water in the container get over, you have to wash it properly. It doesn't mean that once in a month or once in a week you have to wash the container. No. Every day, if a container get emptied, you have to wash it properly and then refill it. Do you know, children, water does not become stale. Stale means बासी होना. जैसे हम बोलते हैं ना, कल की सब्जी बासी हो गई, रोटी बासी हो गई, ये सब चीज़ें बासी हो सकती, but water, pure water, never be stale. Some people believe that the previous day's drinking water must be thrown away and fresh water stored every day, because the previous day's water becomes stale. No, it is not like that. Once you have filled the pure water in your container for drinking, you are not supposed to throw it. It never becomes stale. This is a misconception. Misconception means their concepts are not clear. Which water becomes stale? If you have filled the water and you have not covered it properly, that water also not become stale, but that water become contaminated. That water get contaminated because we don't know na, which microorganisms enter in that. Sometimes the flies which are moving around outside the garbage, they enter in our house and they sit on the water, and on the garbage what is there we don't know. Sometimes they sit on the animals defecated, they defecate on the road only, so they sit on that, and they again if they enter in the house they will sit, because they don't know where they have to sit, these flies. So if the water is open, if it is pure water and it is open, then it become impure. Throwing away that amount of water is to waste good water. We should use drinking water for other purposes only if get dirty due to some reason, as I mentioned now. If by mistake someone opened the lid and it is open for hours, then we are not supposed to drink that water. Until unless if you are sure that water is closed, then only we have to drink that covered water. Use your brain power. Why have people begun to use plastic or steel containers for storing? See why people nowadays have started. Plastic is easy to carry because its weight is very less and it can be cleaned easily, and that is applicable for steel also. Steel can be cleaned very easily and it shines also, so that is the reason people carry. If you talk about brass and all that, in olden times that was very hard, it doesn't shine also. Copper also require lot of hard work to clean it, then only it gets shine. Now you will see here is one diagram. The bottle is cut and from three sides the straw has been inserted from the hole, and upside the water is filled. Can you guess why this is being shown? What is written? Take a plastic bottle, cut off its upper narrow portion, make 4 small holes on the 4 sides of the bottle near its base. Cut a spent ball pen refill into 4 pieces. Fix one piece into each of the 4 holes tightly. Here they have said pen, but we can do with the help of straw also. Why this has been shown, children? This is because how the water is supplied to every house, and here the water bottle, half cut water bottle is working as a tank, and this straws or whatever refill ball pen refills they have used, that is working as a pipe. Fill the bottle with the water. What do you see? Water flows from all the 4 tubes. What does this tell us? Using pipe we can distribute water stored in one place to several different places at the same time. Understand, children, how the process of distribution of water takes place from the tank? Now let us see. Large cement or plastic tanks are installed on the roofs of big buildings. Water from these tanks can be piped to the kitchens, bathrooms, toilets in this building. When taps are fitted on the pipes, water can be taken or shut off according to the need. This is how water from just one tank can be obtained at several places in a building at the same time. See, in every house, if you are living in a bungalow or in complex, everywhere you can get a tank, storage of water. For storing water, a big tank is situated. So what is this? It is placed on the roof or terrace, and from these tanks, with the help of pipes, the water is supplied to kitchen, toilet and bathrooms of different houses. What you do, children, after watching this video, go with your parents on the terrace and see how the water from the tank is distributed all over the places. If you are living in your bungalow, you can see there may be one pipe, and again the pipe is been divided, like it attached for different places, like in bathroom, kitchen, washing area and wash basins, toilets. So these tanks are made of either of cement or plastic. There are taps fitted onto the pipes, so that people can take the water, can use the water according to their needs. Water supply for a human settlement. Lakes, rivers, reservoirs are our sources of water. They are often at long distance from a house. It is difficult to collect water from such distant places. Besides, we cannot be sure that the water can be used as it is for drinking. That is why a large water source is identified near a settlement. Water from it is brought through large pipes to a common place. There, the water is made safe for drinking. This is called purification of water. Arrangements are done to distribute this water all over the town or city. This is called distribution of water. See, as you know, we get water from lakes, river, reservoir. These are the sources of water. But all the people can't do, na? Ki go there and bring water for their household chores. It is not possible. So what arrangement has been done? Before that, it is not sure if we bring the water from the river, but we are not sure that the river water is clean, because if you go near the river, Godavari river in Nanded city, you can see lot of garbage has been thrown. In our area nearby Monda, if you cross the old Monda bridge, there is no factory, otherwise factory waste is also get mixed in the river water. People are throwing flowers which they have offered to the god. All this garbage has been thrown in the water. So we are not sure that if we bring river water, that is also clean or pure. So for the sake of the people and they to take care of their hygiene and health, government what they has done, they have taken the water from the river or from the source to the water tank. Each area have their water tanks, and there with the help of pipes, and there the water get purified. What they are doing, they are putting chlorination. Chlorine is a chemical which has been, if you put in the water get purified. So they are using that to clean the water and to make it fit for drinking, and from there they are supplying to the particular area, to that particular area where the water tank is there, and they have fixed the timing. From one tank, all over the Nanded city is not getting water. Every area, like I am saying in Old Munda, so nearby my area in Shaktinagar, one water tank is there, big water tank. In Wajirabad, one water tank is there. In Ganesh Nagar, one big tank is there. Workshop corner also you can see one big tank is. So area wise, a big water tank is there. There the water has been collected in the tank and it get purified, and afterwards with the help of pipes the water has been supplied. First it gets purified and afterwards it gets supplied, distributed to the for human settlements. So children, I think you have understood the topic, and in next video we will see how the water get purified and how water tanks at a height can be filled, and water is as valuable, and last is using water without wastage. These 4 topics we are going to learn in next video. Thank you children, God bless you.